All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the channel. And yeah, this is episode 3 of Mankitsu happening. So, for context, apparently there is a new character involved by the name of Sayaka Midou. She's like apparently the president of Medium Manga Cafe, like the competitor of the Freedom Manga Cafe with our main character and, his harem. So, she shows up on the cafe and she's looking at the business, analyzing and surveying, and she tried to sneak in when our main character spotted her, and she's like, well, basically trying to act like a customer, goes in into one of the rooms. So our main character spotted her and he's like, hey, listen, that's for employees only. And she ended up running. She ended up hitting the jet. And he stops her in her tracks and she ended up falling on the ground on top of, with boxes on top of her. And all of a sudden, she lands on top of him. And that was crazy. The crazy part is that she was starting to feel good about herself and she ended up running out. And this is where she started telling him, well, listen, I'm going to take revenge on you guys for doing such, you know, erotic behavior. And of course, she was like thinking about what just happened earlier. And then she ended up opening up a business of her own by the name of Medium Manga Cafe, as I just mentioned. So the gang now is worried because they're losing customers. And therefore, when there's no customers, there's no business. And when there's no business, basically the place shuts down. And homie over here was like literally struggling. He was having a hard time. He was stressing. And like each time he thinks about this, the more pressure it raises up. And to the point where he was literally and genuinely stressed out about the situation, and the girls were noticing this and they were all trying to like cheer him up, and it wasn't working. So Ray ended up telling him, listen, I know what's going on here. It looks like she's throwing a temper tantrum. So I'm going to concoct a plan that'll help us save the store from going bankrupt. And that is pretty much it. They were all trying to cheer him up, but it wasn't working. So that's how they ended up concocting a plan. So without further ado, let's get right into this episode.
探し物かな。でもその割には変な動きだな。お客様、そちらは関係者以外。覚えてらっしゃい。一体何だったんだ今のは。
あの店、何なんですの。私にこんな差し上げますわ。見ていなさい。この御堂さやかが徹底的にやって差し上げますわ。どうかしたの？
いや、気のせいかもしれませんけど、なんだかお客さんの数減ってません？
気のせいじゃない？
まあ偶然そういうこともありますよね。
新しくオープンするネットカフェミディアムです。よろしくお願いします。
よろしくお願いします。
ネットカフェミディアムオープン記念セール？これのせいだ！え？じゃあお前はライバル店ができることを知ってたのか？その割にはやけにのんきだな。ここ何日か明らかにお客さんの数が減ってるんだぞ。住み分けできてるから大丈夫だって。だといいんだがな。
へえ、同じような店が近くにできたんだ。
しかもうちより全然安いんですよ。
みたいだね。
どうしましょう。このままお客さんが減り続けたら。
でもオープン記念セールなんだろ？
ええ、セールさえ終われば大丈夫ですよね。
うん、そうだと思う。
お兄ちゃん、最近お客さん少なくなっちゃってるよね。まさか潰れたりしないよね。
ここって漫画のセレクトがいいから今さらチェーン店じゃ満足できないのに。
うん、嵐が過ぎれば大丈夫だと思うけど。
嵐は時としてとどまり続けることもありましてよ。
うん、
なんですのその顔は。まったく。
どなたです？
私にあれだけのことをしておいてその態度を。お兄ちゃんまさかこの人とも？何どういうこと？
いや俺もよくわからない。
そんなにこのしょぼくれたお店を消滅させたいのですね。わかりましたわ。この御堂さやかが責任を持って徹底的にこの店を叩き潰して差し上げますわ。決めましたわ。好評につきミディアムのオープン記念セールは延長ですわ。
オープン記念セールって、それにその名前は？
申し遅れましたわ。私ネットカフェチェーンミディアムの社長を務める御堂さやかと申しますの。せいぜい終わりを待つだけの日々を続けなさい。ごきげんよう。なんなのあれ、言いたいことだけ言っちゃって。一体何がどうなってるの？
俺にもさっぱり。
どうしたのケイチさん。お兄ちゃん
なんてこったー。はあ、このままじゃ本当にまずいよな。店を巻き込んだ以上俺だけの問題じゃなくなってしまったし。
So that is pretty much it for this episode, and I must say this was actually quite interesting and impressive due to two factors. Number one, we get to see like an antagonist of a show, and two, we get to see like the stress levels of the main character, like what will he figure out, what will he do next, This is what I like about it, and this is why I consider this quite a rare gem of a show, because it doesn't just like go straight into the scenes, into the erotic scenes. It gives like plot and like character development and the build up. That's why I like this show, honestly. And I'm gonna post the final episode probably sometime this week, because I'm gonna be honest with y'all, I'm gonna be a bit busy, so I might not upload for a while. But anyways, I will still make sure that I will upload sometime this week, because I wanna, I mean, come on, we already reached 800 subscribers. It's really insane how far I have reached because of your support. I really enjoy the fact that I can be able to post content and keep you guys entertained. And by the way, someone had commented on one of my previous videos, gave me like a list of shows to watch, and some of them I know by name. Well, some of them I know, but most of them I wouldn't know by name exactly, because yeah, it's gonna be a lot to take in. But anyways, guys, to the person who commented the list of sauces that I have to do, I will definitely do them, and I'm gonna give my honest thoughts and opinions and basically the synopsis of the shows. Definitely, I might be doing Dropout after this, but I'm still working on the part two of the one with the affair that I did previously on my last couple videos. Yeah, I still have a part two with the peak ugly fat bastard to do. So make sure to look out for that. So let me know what you guys think in the comments. What was your least favorite part of the episode? So until then, enjoy your weekend. Peace out. And again, I really appreciate you subscribing to the channel and really supporting it. I don't know what to say other than the fact that to be grateful that I've reached this far and almost at 1,000, which I would like to at least be able to reach 1,000 by the end of, well, before Christmas, if anything. That would be great. So yeah, thank you all so much for watching. Be sure to like and subscribe if you haven't already. And yeah, until then, enjoy the rest of the gameplay. Peace out. Oh, and also, you guys can add me well, if you guys can see my username on the game, you guys can add me and we can have a couple of rounds and, kick a couple of asses. But anyways, thank you all so much for watching. Have a good one and peace out.